Welcome to the Spy Collection. This is Anastasios, and in this episode we'll have a look at an early GPS receiver, which also has a spy history that it's not so widely known. This. The Trimble Flight-Mate GPS from the early 90s. It was manufactured by the American Trimble as a portable aviation navigation solution, and it was one of the early, inexpensive, commercially available GPS devices. Here is how it looks like. This is its interface to connect to a personal computer. The battery compartment. And the connector to plug an external antenna if needed. Let's look at this advertisement that we found on the Flying magazine from August of 1992, saying that our new handheld GPS navigator was designed for aviators just like you. You told us you wanted a rugged, high accurate and very affordable GPS to be used for everything from recreational outings to serious cross-country navigation. Sure, price is important, but you were more concerned about product quality and manufacturer reputation. Our Trimble Flight-Mate GPS receiver answers the challenge. Don't let good looks, lightweight and low cost fool you. Its ruggedness comes from our military GPS portable experience. The outstanding aviation features are from our industry standard setting GPS panel and the D-Zeus mount navigator systems. For example, Trimble Flight-Mate is a multi-channel GPS receiver with a sophisticated solid-state flight computer. An E6B function calculates winch aloft and TAS. It includes a Jeppesen Worldwide Airport and VOR database, 100 user-defined waypoints, along with a built-in antenna, battery pack, and 4-line LCD display. It determines your position and altitude with astounding accuracy anywhere in the world, at any time, and in any weather. It then instantaneously calculates the bearing, distance, speed, ETE, ETA, and displays the desired track on a CDI to any point on the globe. The basic Trimble Flight-Mate package comes with a GPS receiver, an aircraft yoke mount attachment, and an internal battery pack which takes 4 AA batteries, providing up to 8 to 10 hours of operation in a selectable power-saving mode. An optional aviation accessory kit containing a remote antenna, cable, battery eliminator, and cigarette lighter plug is available for enhanced flight performance. Price for the Trimble Flight-Mate GPS unit with the built-in antenna and the battery pack is just $1,295 plus shipping and taxes. The optional aviation accessory kit with the alternate power provisions and a carrying case is $295 additional. As you can see, it's a pretty simple and small device with a user-friendly interface, and if we open its battery compartment, we can also read that its built-in antenna was licensed from the US Navy under this patent. We'll leave a link in the description for the patent in case you want to study it. We could do a demo of the operation of the device, but this is not that interesting, especially considering its espionage story. So let's focus on that part. In 2013, the Turkish spy agency, known as MIT, which stands for National Intelligence Organization, opened its doors to a small number of journalists to document a part of MIT's close to the public spy museum for the first time in the agency's history. Most, if not all, intelligence agencies around the world have historians to document their secret stories and one or more such close to the public museums to present it to their staff, guests and visitors. However, from this limited public exposure, we also got to learn that Turkish spies had used the Flight-Mate in the period of 1995 to 2002 for navigation purposes. This is quite reasonable considering the significant amount of covert and clandestine operations that MIT was running at the time in countries such as Iraq and Syria, as well as in some African countries in areas where there were limited to no maps available at the time. And this model also has some interesting espionage history, but this time from the United States. As we read in the non-fiction book Fighter Wing, a guided tour of an Air Force combat wing by Tom Clancy and John Gresham. Trimble's aviation version of the Scout M contained an additional read-only memory ROM chip which stores additional flight-related data. Known as the FlightMate Pro, each special ROM is loaded with some 12,000 positions for airfields and other important navigational landmarks of concern to aviators. Originally designed to provide private pilots with an inexpensive way of taking advantage of the benefits of the GPS system, it is in fact a highly sophisticated, self-contained navigation system which can be had for less than $1,000 and then clipped to your control wheel of your Cessna, Piper or Beechcraft. Packaged in an attractive grey case, it is equipped with a socket for an external antenna, as well as an interface connector to connect it to a personal computer for route and flight planning. First sold in 1993, it has sold thousands of units to pilots worldwide and has become something of a bestseller in the world of general aviation. Now enter the U-2 crews of the 9th Reconnaissance Wing, who, as we previously mentioned, were desperately in need of a GPS-type navigational system. Soon after the FlightMate Pro's introduction, the U-2 pilots pressured their procurement office to make a request for a commercial buy of the little GPS receivers. To keep the powers that be from figuring out just what they were doing, they claimed that the FlightMates were going to be used as a search and rescue SAR aid to help SAR forces to find them, and in fact, they are quite useful for that task. If it had been bought as a piece of navigation gear, it would have been treated as an avionics system by the folks who manage the procurement programs and taken years to get approval. As a commercial buy, though, it could be done in a matter of days. Almost immediately, the U-2 pilots began to strap them to their kneeboards and use them without modifications, since the GPS satellite signals could be easily read by the receiver right through the aircraft's bubble canopy. The U-2 drivers loved it and have kept their FlightMate Pros well after their aircraft have finally received their scheduled MAGR GPS receiver installation. Word of the nifty little GPS receiver has gotten around, and numerous other units have made commercial orders of FlightMate Pros as a SAR aid. All of that might sound like common sense today, but back in the early 1990s, the use of GPS by operatives for navigation was a rare occurrence, and that's an interesting historical espionage fact that only became known recently. From Turkish spies operating in the Middle East to U-2 spy plane pilots, this little device has a very unique secret history in the espionage world. GPS revolutionized the domain of navigation globally, from hikers and climbers that had to be experts in the use of compass and maps, all the way to spies that had to navigate in rural and urban environments to conduct their clandestine activities. This small, handheld device from the 90s reminds us this journey of this technology in the spy world, showing that nothing is as it seems.